All right, so our next lightweight block cipher is CLEFIA. This is designed by Shirai et al. And they work at SONY Corporation. So this is a design by SONY. So at SONY webpage, you can actually find information about this block cipher. It is since 2012. It is a standard for lightweight block cipher. I think this standard is updated in 2019, and it's still there. Sony uses it for digital rights management. So as far as I know, in some maybe PlayStations or some digital things that you buy, this block cipher is used. So if you can break it, you can, illegally obtain some digital media. But this cipher, to the best of our knowledge, is secure. So it has a block size of 128 bits. It supports 3 key lengths like AES does, and the round numbers also changes depending on the key size. So for 128 bits, round number is 18, and 256 bits, round number is 26. I'm not sure, but as far as I know, only 13 rounds of these 18 rounds are broken. So currently this is secure. Okay, here it says the best known attack breaks 13 out of 18 rounds. So this cipher is proposed in 2007 at FSC conference 2007. So more information can be found in that paper. But again, the best attack breaks 13 rounds. So I cannot give you free PlayStation games due to this. Okay. So round is this one. So this is just one round. This is the second round. So you repeat those processes, and this is your 18 round. So when we cannot break the whole system, a cryptanalyst actually thinks how many rounds they can break. So if the cipher were 13 rounds instead of 18, they show you a method to break the cipher. By breaking the cipher, we mean capturing the secret key without knowing it, okay? And in that scenario, you say that if I can capture this many plain text and corresponding ciphertext blocks, then I can break the cipher with performing this many operations. So the amount of data you need by the plain text, determines your data complexity. Amount of memory you need for storing all of these values determines your memory complexity. And number of operations, generally in terms of number of encryptions you need, actually determines your time complexity. So whenever a cryptanalyst gives you an attack, they provide you these 3 complexities: data, memory, time. So it says that if I capture this many data, if I have this many memory, I can capture the cipher with this many operations. That is the idea, okay? So this is a 16 round CLEFIA. So here it looks very similar to height, but instead of 8 lines, I have 4 lines. But instead of 64-bit block size, I have 128-bit block size. So these lines here represent 32-bit values, okay, not bytes, as in the case of height. So here we have again F0 and F1 functions. Here you use the round key inside this function. But these functions are not as simple as the case in height, okay? Here we are actually doing a lot of operations. So let's look at inside that F0 and F1. So if we go back, here F0 takes 32-bit input here, right? And 32-bit round key here. So if you look inside it, your 32-bit input now represented bits as bytes. So here these lines represent bytes. So you have 32-bit input, and it is XORed with your 32-bit round key. Then your bytes are put inside an S box. This is an 8x8 S box. So input is 8-bit and output is 8-bit. So S0 and S1 are different S boxes. So then the output 32-bit is multiplied by a matrix M0, and the output is obtained. So F1 and F0 are 2 different functions. In the F1, you change the order of S boxes. As you can see, it starts with S0, S1, S0, S1. Here, S1, S0, S1, S0. And this matrix also changed here. So if I go back to original picture, in the first round, here you use F0, here you use F1, F0, F1, and so on. Okay, so you might ask what is the matrices. These are the matrices, different than AES's matrix. I think I haven't put the S boxes as the picture here, but they are good S boxes. Not as good as the AES S box, but they are really good. Okay. So in the paper they propose, they provide hardware performance results for CLEFIA. They compared with AES. Again, they're using different nanometers. So again, comparing different technologies are not as good. So it is not a fair comparison anyway. But here they try to show that they require less area compared to AES. And they obtain better throughput compared to AES. So that is the main idea behind this picture. But of course, it depends on the optimization and the device. Here in one optimization, they focus on area. So they implement it with requiring small amount of area. But now their speed reduces. Here in terms of megabits per second, here it is 1,600. But when they focus on speed, they get 2 times speed up, but they require 2 times more area. So there's a balance between area and performance. Okay. Of course, these are the pictures from the time that proposed this cipher. So this table is from 2007. So until that time, people came up with better CLEFIA optimizations, better AES optimizations, and so on. So don't think that these are the final numbers. Okay, but this is the idea behind this is their motivation. They're providing a new algorithm, saying that they provide same security like 128-bit security, but they say that they require less area than AES and get better performance than AES. That is the main idea behind lightweight designs. So they also provide some results on software performance. So they provide assembly language optimizations and show that in cycles per byte, they show you how many cycles they need to encrypt a single byte. Okay. So here they are showing that their algorithm is also fast in software, but maybe not as fast as AES. Okay. This is actually how you propose a new block cipher, by the way. You have to provide security analysis in your proposal, showing that it is secure against known cryptanalysis techniques. Then you provide performance analysis, showing that it performs better than AES or other lightweight ciphers in many platforms.